Yo, all right, man. Dame Dash reacts to people saying that Jay-Z is next. Man. You know, we had a whole video about his could he take that hit? And it was like, yeah, maybe, but after months, maybe not. And next you know, he get the hit. Like he actually got hit. 13-year-old. That's crazy. In 2000, a 13-year-old, 24 years later. Now, damn, 24 years later, got away with it. When he ain't get away with it. Shout out to T-Rex. That's if he did it. I don't know if he did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he did it, but neither here nor there. Let's see what Dame Dash got to say about it because he got the Aaliyah experience and all that. So let's see what he got going on, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, with the notification bell.
Some of the other big headlines. Diddy. Diddy is in a world of trouble, man. He's been arrested. He had the whole lawsuit with Cassie that looked really bad. She accused him of a lot of horrible things, and including rape. And we seen the video of Diddy beating her up in the hotel. I know you know what I'm saying. You knew Diddy. You guys have known each other for a long time, and been around each other. What's your thoughts on that? And what was it like when you first started hearing all this news?
It was I like everybody else. I couldn't believe that it was that extreme. So I've always known him to be turned up, but I didn't know he was that turned up. So, when it wasn't a good look. It made me reevaluate the things that he's been accused of. Has made me reevaluate every single second I've been in the business. Because the things he's being accused of is like people putting stuff in people's drinks, and putting shit in baby oil, and motherfuckers is catching pneumonia. And it just makes me think about every time someone tried to make me take a drink when I didn't want to, who hangs out with who. And, it just makes me say I don't want any parts of that business in general because it's just too many gray areas. Either you have to tolerate or you have to be a part of or tolerant. And I don't have any tolerance, zero tolerance for weirdo shit. And no disrespect to anybody gay, because that was what was shocking to me. I was like, damn, I didn't know everybody was that loose. Pause. But I'm heterosexual. I love women a lot.
Are you surprised about all the other names that they're trying to associate with this, with Diddy? Like there's like a lot of people he came up with that they're trying to involve with this also.
Well, I could just say like, anybody to me from the outside looking in objectively, if I see a person that's with someone consistently all the time, sleeping over their crib, I would think that they would be privy to the things that were going on. So if those things were actually happening and they were privy to them, if you was in pictures with that person a lot and you were with them a lot, I mean, I think it's natural for someone to have you guilty by association until further notice. So unless somebody's gonna like debunk, like I was only there because of this or that. Like I know when I was at, I never went to a Diddy party. I never knew him as Diddy. I was at Puff's party 20 years ago with Aaliyah and Jennifer Lopez was there, and Natani, and I left. That was the Puff party. But for the shit they saying, I wasn't privy to that, and had I been, I probably would have told everybody. Like I'd like them niggas is crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because it would have blew my mind. So that's not a secret I would have been able to keep. But for those that can keep those secrets, it makes you a bit questionable, and I think that's just normal. Can't be mad at somebody for being normal.
Is there something that happened that made you stop partying with Diddy, or you just I never
was partying with Diddy. Diddy. Rockefeller and Bad Boy were two distinctly different movements. So they were more R&B. We looked at them pauses like barefoot niggas and shit. So we had no parts of that. We were like dudes. So when we were on the Puff's tour, we wore bulletproof vests. We teased people for wearing shiny suits. It was just it was like the difference between Stax Records and Motown, and us being more Stax Records. So we just our worlds didn't really collide, and I'm not going to say like I look down at them. It's just I'm not that guy. I wasn't like a S Curl so much, dancing and singing. We were rapping and shit. We was hustling. So it was just a different vibe. But yeah, when he threw parties, people would show up. But I think after I didn't have to go outside anymore, after I felt that everyone that was outside was just Paul's hummer stunting and that it was better to just handle business a different way, I stopped going out altogether unless the events were for me. And that's why I opened up art galleries around the world and started focused on aggregating creative people and documenting them. And the receipts are all on my network, America New.
How do you feel about everybody trying to put Jay-Z in this mix with Diddy? I've just seen so many videos, and it just seems like so many people are trying their hardest to associate Jay-Z with this Diddy situation. But I don't really see any evidence of it myself.
I don't care about Jay-Z.
Okay.
I sold Reasonable Doubt, so I get no fucks given. That's just, that man, whatever's going on with him is on him. I just can't spend so much time worried about another man and what they doing and how they feel and how people perceive them. I got my own shit to be worried about. I got to get this money. I'm independent. That whole situation, those people are in my rear view. Pause. So I don't care. On a human level, if the shit is true, I'm curious to know how true it is. But, based on my experiences and the fact that I wanted to get away, I personally made the decision to get away from that camp. So, that was my personal experiences. I didn't want to be over there. Things weren't, like morally, we weren't, it's just not the same fabric. So that's why I went and did my thing. I'm not as tolerant as certain things.
What were you like in high school?
Wait. Nah, tolerant of what? Now bring that shit back. What are you not tolerant of? You're not tolerant of certain things. Like what? Like what, Dame? You gotta talk more, bro. Talk more. What are we talking about?
I had a car when I was 16, a Maxima. I was smarter than my teachers. I got kicked out of school, went to boarding school. Like I put myself in boarding school when I was 16 because my homeboys were starting to kill too much. And I was like, it's eventually I'm going to have to do it. So I'm out of here. So I got my own scholarship and went to South Kent for a year.
That's hard. That's hard.
Like I was pulling up. I got kicked out of school, one of my schools, because, I used to park in my principal's parking spot because I felt like, yo, why does she get to have a parking spot and I don't? We the taxpayers, even though I wasn't paying no taxes, and according to everyone, I still don't. But, I got kicked out of school for being this funny guy. Just having this hindsight that you're not going to tell me that I'm not better than you. You're not going to tell me you're better than me. And you're not going to tell me to listen to you if you don't have the life that I want.
At this point, were you already thinking about music at all? Like did you ever try to rap or anything, or what was the music like at that time?
After paid in full, I didn't want to hustle no more. And I say after paid in full, meaning that situation that happened. So once I saw a little, a younger dude get kidnapped and someone's best friend killed him, I thought they were untouchable. I said, I quit. And, my cousin was his stepfather was in the game and he was telling me I should pivot that way. And I decided to do that. But it was more a hustle. I wasn't like the music guy, nothing at that time. I always knew how to dance and shit. But
he just said that he was not on no dancing shit. He just said he was like, yo, that's what we looked at them niggas like they're dancing and shit. We ain't on that. Now, 2 minutes later, yeah, I always knew how to dance. I was boogieing.
I just didn't want to hustle no more. I just wanted to do something that didn't feel like work, but it ended up being a lot more work than I thought.
All right, man. Shout out to Dame. He don't care about Jay-Z. That was cool. But why did he want to get out the camp is my own question. Like, what was going on? What was you not tolerant of? That was the big key point for me. But you know what I'm saying? It's what it is, man. Salute to Dame. He's a boss, man. He's a boss. Salute to him. I ain't got nothing else to say. Salute to Dame, man. I don't know, man. He ain't really talking about nothing. He the person that know the most about the Aaliyah and Jay-Z, Beyonce. He know a lot, but I guess he just tired of talking about Jay-Z. So damn, he has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to this. And he said he ain't know Diddy was on those Zesty shit either. So maybe that's all false. Maybe they just painting the narrative of him being this nasty dude. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of this stuff is they saucing it. I feel like they might be saucing this shit, man. They ain't even on that. He never addressed the gay shit. He never like, I ain't smashing no dudes, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, those are my opinions. Put y'all's in the comments below. We back with another one.